Hi, it's Dr. Parikh, and we are on our last week. This is the last module. Again, the readings are getting shorter. There's fewer videos. It's mostly you and your final proposal. And I'm sure you're getting tired, but keep the faith, keep moving. So you're going to reread that, or reread at least the end of that step-by-step guide, and then you're going to reread a chapter and 2 appendices in Sukhman et al. And then there's really just a few videos to help you kind of guide through the final process. As far as assignments, you have your normal discussions still. This is the last time you're going to have these discussions. You have one more makeup quiz that it doesn't hurt you not to do. And then you're going to submit your plan for your final proposal revision, which is very similar to the plan that you did for your literature review. You're going to submit your list of common writing mistakes, and hopefully last week you followed some of the tips to help, or over the past few weeks actually, you followed some of my tips to help you have a list ready to go. You're going to meet again with a writing tutor. And again, it's okay if you did that last week and the week before, as long as you do it twice by this time. On Friday, you're going to submit your final draft, and you're going to submit your proposal self-assessment. So that's your last assignments on Friday, and then you're really done with the course. You'll probably be getting an email about how to give feedback for the course. Please know that I take that feedback very seriously. The department takes it seriously. And so it's a great way to let me know what kinds of things I can do to improve the course. This course is the way it is because of the feedback I got from the first time I taught writing and psychology, and because of a lot of feedback I got through a lot of times teaching Gen Psych 2, which is where we used to have a literature review assignment like what we do in the first half of the course now. And so it's really thanks to the wonderful students who gave me feedback. You can also feel free to email me or come meet with me or call me to talk about the course. Remember, there are some things, for example, the purpose of the course is to have a literature review paper and a research proposal. So that I can't really do much about. But you can let me know, for example, is it too many steps? Is it just the right amount of steps? Or is it, was there a place that you got stuck? And I think I've got it to the point where nobody feels stuck at any step, or at least people don't tell me that they feel stuck at different steps. Maybe if they do feel stuck, they kind of know that it's because they weren't keeping up with the course. But if you do feel like there was a place you got stuck that you needed more help, more sort of resources, let me know. Obviously, an online course can't be an in-person course, so you can't get the same kind of one-on-one feedback. The trade-off is that you get a lot more flexibility. But let me know if there are places that you wanted more from the online format. And then you're done. You're good to go. If you have questions about your final paper grade, you can contact me and we can go over it. I have to submit grades pretty quickly after the end of the semester, so you probably won't get to meet with me before I submit your grade. But, and this rubric is pretty detailed. There's not a lot of room for me to just be annoyed and give a 0 on a quarter of the paper or something like that. But if there is something that I look back and I realize I was unfair, I didn't notice something, or especially if I graded you differently from anyone else, because I'm allowed to grade as tough as I want, but it's important for me to be consistent from student to student. So if we do find a mistake, it's easy enough to fill out a grade change report. And also, the final paper is 10% of your grade, but that means most of your grade has already been set. But if you do, either if you just want more feedback, or if you do think there's been a mistake and you want to go over the assignment because you think your final grade should be different, just let me know, because it's not terribly hard to change a grade after I submit it, but I have to do it fairly quickly within a few months. So let me know as soon as possible if you want to meet to go over your paper. If you know that you're going to want to go over your paper, you can even email me and maybe I can grade it right with you. And so we would meet probably online over the weekend, And I would actually, like, you would watch me grade your paper, and so you could really hear my stream of thought as I go through and read and evaluate each part. So if you're really looking to grow as a writer, that would be a wonderful opportunity. I know it's a little nerve-wracking, and I know that, you know, you're either in the middle of midterms or finals, depending on what time in the semester you're taking this course. And so you've got a lot else going on too, but that's an option that I want to make sure you have, because I want you to, you know, I think feedback is essential to the process of becoming a better writer. And so just getting a score is not the kind of formative feedback that helps you grow, which is why there are so many small steps and so many rubrics built throughout this course. And I hope you, at this point, I hope you can look back and feel like you have grown and benefited from the amount of feedback you've gotten through this course. It's in many ways tough to do this course as an online course, but I think because it's required and students are busy, I thought it was really important to make it available online. And I'm pretty proud of what I've come up with. But I would love to know how I can do it better, how I can, and I'd love to know what parts were particularly helpful, so that I can make sure that I keep those in the course as it grows, and maybe even incorporate it in other non-online courses or other courses that aren't writing in psych but do have a big writing piece. Thank you for going on this journey with me. I know this isn't the last video you're going to watch, but it's the last sort of introduction video. It's been really fun to design this course, and I'm really excited to see students go through it. And I hope you have had a wonderful time, and I'm sure by now I've had a lot of fun watching your discussions, watching you grow as writers. There's so much growth in this course. That's what I love about it. That's the part that touches me as someone with a background as a clinician. I don't work with clients right now because one full-time job is enough for me. But this is where I get to feel like I'm helping people grow. And it's different from being a counselor, but it's that same feeling of watching the growth and getting to see it. And it's always really exciting for me. So even though I'm making this video before you even start this course, know that I genuinely look forward to it. And I know that by this time in the semester, I'm going to be all emotional and thanks for being with me.